Us people play Dungeons and Dragons do all sort of Northern themes. I'm Northernok, the Dungeon Master, and although we are we're a bit of a pause theme because some of the others are busy at work and stuff. So we decided to do a bit of a one shot, a prequel step before the events of the main campaign. Not only would Silken be joining us as his character Cole, the Blood Hunter, another player has been joining us. If you'd like to introduce yourself, as yourself, not your character, not just yet. Well, your character. Yeah. Sorry.
Call me the Wizard of Snark. I am the magician of the Tribunal of the Imagination.
Catchy name. And this time, and for this one shot, we'll be doing. It will be called Shadow. Oh wait, not Moon over Graymoor. Play the music. Now I'll be starting the narration in 3, 2, 1. The year is 997 YK. 3 years after the nation of Kyrie has been destroyed, and 1 year after the ratification of the Treaty of Thronehold officially ending what is now known as the Last War. Despite the peace it brings to the nations of Corvair, both new and remaining, tension still lingers in the air. Right. For this story, you have been initiated and inducted into the Clifftop Adventurers Guild after taking a dive from a bridge high up in Skyway in the city of Sharn. You have been hired to investigate a string of grisly murders in the Durnian village of Graymoor, near the Silver Wood. At first, you take the lightning rail from Greenland to terrain. After that, you go on horseback against the rising cold. Near the crossroads, you find you aren't the only one here. And Silken, this is where you introduce yourself. Silken?
Yeah, no, I just was not expecting that. I was thinking like the two of us were traveling together.
No,
So, am I supposed to be waiting for him? What am I doing here? Sorry.
You have the same type of child from different sources, and you're going to the same destination.
I guess I wave awkwardly while we continue the same direction then.
Would you like to introduce to each other?
Okay, so Celeste steps off the lightning rail, wearing.
No, you're on the horse. You're on the horse. We're traveling by horse. Never mind. Yeah, I did say you went by lightning rail first, and then by horse.
Oh, Oh yeah, Celeste is not used to being this way out in the boonies, but she's got a job to do. So
Yep, job's a job. So, I'd like to the two of you to introduce to each other.
Well, the first thing you're going to notice about Celeste is that she's not exactly dressed for the weather. She's wearing a very light robe, and underneath it is, well, something that could be charitably called a dancer's outfit, if, well, what little there is of it anyway. But you can tell from looking at her that the cold of this chilly climb doesn't really bother her.
Never bother her anyway.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
We're gonna go with the frozen references left and right, by the way.
That's fine. Like I said, this character is basically Elsa meets Son Goku with a little Giorno Giovanna thrown in for flavor.
If anybody's wondering, the third character is from JoJo Bizarre's Adventure. Anyway, Cole?
You must be my partner in this little endeavor.
Are you Celeste?
And I am, my friend. Gives the Blood Hunter a playful wink.
Hi. Well, my name is Cole. And yeah, I've been assigned to come here too.
Terry Nut, shall we?
Alright. You made your way to the village. Upon arriving in the village, a slim and somewhat pale middle-aged man in a top hat approaches you. Ah, it must be the ones I hired. He clears his throat. I'm Oswald. You may call me the coroner if you so desire. We don't have much time.
We call him what?
The coroner. We don't have much time. There's been another murder. Follow me, quickly. He beckons you. He beckons you anxiously. He leads you to the scene, and a light drifts from the lonely sky above you. The drizzle quickly freezes into glass in the streets. In the middle of the small town square, Graymoor's blacksmith, George Gilly, lies face down in the snow, still in ashen. You also see a bunch of people, like looking at they all just stared out in shock.
Not the only one. Celeste is looking around. What in the name of Dolor happened here?
A murder, obviously. As Cole crouches down by the body.
You take a look at the. Alright. I would like you to roll an investigation check, Cole.
Woohoo!
Celeste, are you helping?
Yeah, I'm gonna assist.
Roll with advantage, Silicon.
By the way, this is what my character looks like. The armor's a bit lighter than what's in the picture, because I actually made that before making this character.
Yeah. Kinda wish I would show it in the stream quickly. Maybe
27.
Oh, nice! Nice. Alright, give me a second. George seems to be killed by a long laceration from his left shoulder blade all the way to his right hip. It seemed to have severed his spine quite likely, and might have done with a sword, maybe a dagger, but not with bare hands. There's also,
unlikely to be a dagger.
There's
Because
also
of the momentum, it's more likely to be an axe or a sword.
There's also there also is a trail of blood frozen between layers of snow, leading behind the Graymoor bed. Seems like he was attacked over there and was then chased out into the street. However, you also find something else. Near the start of the bloody trail, you find a deep gorge scored into the earth, as though someone had been digging for treasure in the mattock. On a hunch, you ask for a shovel and start cleaning snow away. Cold, different prickles up your back, Celeste's especially, when you find another, and another, all in a trail toward the body.
Wait, find another what? You're speaking too quickly.
A cold dread prickles up your back when you find another, and another. All
Another what?
Their footsteps. You're sure of it.
Footsteps. Okay.
But there's but so deep and far apart as to suggest whatever trace the poor blacksmith down was running at speed you can only describe as inhuman.
What kind of footprints are these?
As far as you can tell, it's quite hard. It's quite hard to tell. Well, but it's definitely not human.
Human, yeah, or humanoid.
Yeah, it's definitely inhuman.
So either, so basically not rounded, rectangular.
Obviously.
Okay. All right.
Is there something else you would like to do? Like you can interview the townsfolk, or
It's probably best if I wasn't the one asking questions.
that'll be up to you,
Because-
Celeste.
Don't worry, honey. I happen to be a really good people person. Casual smile and a casual flip of that rose pink fishtail braid.
All right. there are several residents who in the town, including Saw Gressa, the proprietor of the Graymoor band, a bar. Henry Pascal, a retired wizard. Eldriel Hoxaris, Elvin Apoxy,
Apothecary.
yeah, Gremlin,
Carry, yeah.
Doldwit, and Kalzat Tass, a locksmith. They basically introduced themselves before they went their way. So, Celeste, since you'll be the face of this small group, what would you like to do?
Level 5 armor.
What now?
Shot through some level 5 armor.
Oh, cool.
Fucking straight through that shit, dude.
Anyway,
Doubled up the
Celeste,
plate.
so what do you be doing?
I doubled up the plates, and then shot all the way through the first one and halfway through the second one.
And also just like looks by his hands folded in front of his chest, tapping his foot impatiently. Tap, 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 tap.
A lot of fun. So much fun.
Here.
Alright, so what do we do?
Okay, so yeah, Celeste is volunteered to be the face of this mission, so she's going to be the one asking the questions. I think she's gonna.
Just like I'm trying to think. So, am I still outside then, or?
Yeah, you were investigating the blood trail before you and Celeste came back. You're
Okay, so I'm with Celeste right now.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I'll make an insight check to see if. Never mind. To see what's got him agitated, because being impatient is not a normal.
Yeah. Okay. Who's the one tapping his foot impatiently?
Oswald. Oswald.
Okay. Celeste turns to Oswald. I'm on your mind, friend.
Got a 16 for insight, by the way.
He really doesn't care as much as the deaths of others as much as Sir Therains, a knight who lived in Graymoor, as he explains to you.
Wait, what? Why would he? No. Okay, so I was observing the fact that.
Yeah.
He looks like he doesn't care about this. It's pissing him off.
Yeah.
Or making him impatient or something. That wouldn't let me know that there's a knight. You know, the name of the knight that's right there.
That's the blacksmith, and so what are you waiting for? You're hired. You're hired to look into Sir Therain's death.
Could you repeat what you just said, please, Connor?
You've been hired to investigate Sir Therain's death. He's practically the sheriff around here.
Wait, out of character. So that's the dead guy?
No, the dead guy is George Gilly, the blacksmith.
Okay.
And refresh my. Yeah, this is out of character. Refresh my memory again. Who the impatient fellow Celeste just addressed is? Who
Oswald.
again?
Oswald.
Oswald the
coroner.
The coroner.
Coroner.
Yeah.
Coroner. Yeah, the guy in charge of laying out the dead.
That met us at the city gate or entrance, whatever.
Okay, what do you say?
Yeah,
The guy who met us at the edge of town.
Right.
Okay, I was under the impression that we were talking to the bartender or something.
Yeah, that'll be Salazarza, and you meet her up at the...
No, I'm not saying we're going to go talk to them right now.
Okay. That is the coroner. That is Oswald.
Coroner.
Sorry.
You described someone who is impatient and tapping their foot. That's who we're talking to.
All right.
I did an insight check to see if there's anything.
I'm gonna roll. Had to see what's got this
Have I
guy
already told you?
agitated, other than the obvious.
No, you haven't told us.
All right.
Alright, I rolled a 12 plus 6 modifier. That gives me an 18.
Yeah. Not only is he agitated about your the progress you make about the slow progress you're making, he's also on edge of all the street of murders here in the town, including
Slow progress. We've been here 10 minutes. I've already found trails.
He's an impatient fellow.
Les puts a comforting hand on the man's shoulder and says, "Don't worry, my friend. We'll bring whatever did this to justice."
Good. That's what I like to hear. Now get on with it.
You realize that in an investigation we have to ask people questions, right? It's not like we're gnomes.
You just have to ask around before you move on to the next scene. So, do you want to ask the locals?
Of course.
Right. Who do you want to talk to first?
Who found the most recent body?
I'm gonna check. Not necessarily body, but okay.
The fuck do you mean not necessarily a body? Who found the dead guy that I was just looking at?
Okay, give me a second. Gersa, the owner of the Graymoor Band.
And that's the tavern?
Yes.
Okay.
You go inside, and by the looks of it, it's really empty. The only occupant you saw is a halfling drinking her sorrows, and the half-orc bartender herself, tending the bar, cleaning her mug. She looks at you and said, "Greetings. Hear about the body?"
Yeah.
He actually saw the body. It'll drive anyone to drink, won't it?
Wait, so who saw the person drinking, or the bartender saw the body?
The bartender saw the body. The halfling is drinking, and she doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk.
Les tosses the barkeep some coin and indicates, refill that one's mug, will you? It looks like she could use a friend.
The halfling raises a mug. Cheers. Let me try this again. Cheers. Sets it down and patiently waits. The half-orc looks at you and sighs. Poor old bastard, huh? Someone's going to have to go and tell his daughter too.
No one's told the daughter yet?
No.
Is there at the very least a mother or another caretaker for the child?
Only him, unfortunately. Only him.
Where's the daughter?
We don't know. She has disappeared not long before her father's gone.
There's a killer out and a missing child, and you guys aren't trying to find it?
Everybody's scared.
Isn't that why they called us?
How old is the child?
Couldn't it be 15, I think?
Alright.
Yeah.
So unlikely to freeze to death out there. Still possible.
I'll tell you what I can about George. What I can remember is I remember seeing someone talking to me last night, but I don't
Kinda
know who
some-
who that other person was. They were wearing a dark robe, hooded robe. They're probably male by the way that robe is shaped around the figure. You know what I mean? Just for everybody's sake, she might be back at her home. I don't know if Erin is. I miss that kid. If she's at her home, be sure. Would you be so kind and checking on the house to see if she's still there? If she's. Sorry, I lost the words. See if she's there. Would you?
Of course.
I'll do that for you.
What can you tell us about the other deaths?
Well, I'll tell you what I can. One of my horse was killed a month ago, and most people think it seems to be unconnected to the murder, but I don't think so. There were bite marks on.
How long ago was your horse killed?
A month.
Okay, so highly doubt you still have the carcass.
No. Buried it as soon as we found it.
Can you describe the bite marks?
Describe the what?
The bite marks.
They're about the size of a wolf's. The bite marks, canine, I believe. That's as much as I can tell. Kareth had her raptor killed not long ago as well. It's why she's stricken her souls away, so to speak. And the halfling just grunts barely.
What about the knight?
Killed 2 weeks ago, and he's buried somewhere in his garden. That's.
Did anyone take any note of what kind of injuries he had?
The same ones the blacksmith had. Poor sod.
Whoever did this wasn't even humanoid. Creature of some kind.
Careful with the panic causing.
The half-orc bartender tenses up when after you speak.
So, yeah, that's out of the bag. Try to keep it to yourself for now until we know more, because, well, it could be that I'm wrong. But, yeah.
You now have the option to check out George Chili's house. In addition to checking out Sir, and checking out the knight's house as well. What your looks like to investigate first?
The blacksmiths.
Yeah, as you leave
Sounds
the town
like a good
and you
idea.
make your way to the town, you ask for directions, and you find that he's a few hours away from the town. As you leave town, you hear Oswald complain.
Where's the knight? Where's the knight's house?
Oh.
That's a few hours out of town.
Yeah, they're about as far as George, so and it's very early in the morning. Like the sun just barely rose up.
All right. Let's try to double time it to the blacksmith's house.
Yeah, and you hear Oswald
Sounds
complain.
like a good idea.
This is not what you've been paid to do. Alright?
I get off my horse.
Okay. Where you take it?
All of the certifications I have for this kind of stuff because of my background. This is exactly what I've been paid to do.
He said nothing, only glaring at you.
I will find out. Or we will find out what has happened. We will deal with it. And you will help us.
He nodded, but he put on a scowl as he said it. Alright, do you continue your way?
Before we while we're gone, I would like you to put together notes. Since you're the coroner, I assume you saw the bodies? Like, looked over them?
Yes, I did.
Including the horse?
Yes.
Alright. If you still have those notes, please put them together. If you don't, try to recall everything you can.
We'll do what we can.
The other
We'll
option
do what
is
we can, hon.
Give me a sec, I need to close the door again. Sorry about that. Okay, so you made your way, and you arrived at the now abandoned because the owner is dead. The house of George Gilly. The doors and wind hang open, and the curtain shiver in the frigid wind. Snow has begun to creep into the sills, and over the threshold, into the dark and empty home. As you enter, you find the floorboards in the kitchen have been pried up, and on the table next to them sits a small, artless lockbox.
A small what?
A small,
Lockbox?
artless lockbox. Whoop.
I'm gonna do a perception check first to hear for anything. 22.
You don't hear anything out of the ordinary.
Alright, and then I'm gonna call out for the daughter.
No answer.
Any footprints around the house?
Roll an investigation check.
Alright, nat 20 for a total of 28.
Oh, nice! Nice one. Someone was looking for something. Not only that, but a set of small boot prints leading away from the back of the house in the snow. And not only that, you also found a key specifically to the lockbox sitting on top of one of the rafters, just like barely peeking over the edge.
I'm gonna go after the footprints. Do you want to open the lockbox now, or should we just take it with us?
I recommend. Celeste, what do you want to do?
I roll Arcana to see if there's any any evidence of any magical shenanigans that might have gone on here.
No, that would straight up be the detect magic spell.
Oh, would you like to grab the key?
Oh yeah, of course we're grabbing the key.
Roll an athletics check.
Wait a minute. I've got the key.
No.
I'm gonna make.
The key is a bit high up, and thankfully, since you're
I'm gonna cast mage hand to draw the key into my hand.
Is it a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay.
Smart. So the
other option was just me straight up picking up Celeste and go, get it.
Yeet.
Put 6-3 hole.
Yeet.
Little fastball.
I've got a strength of 19. Last session, I was outflexing the barbarian the entire time. It was kind of funny.
Of course, Celeste is, is 6 feet tall and curvy as hell, so...
So,
then again,
so this like purple ethereal hand appears nearby. You command it to grab the key phone up above. It grabs it and hovers over to you and drops the key in your hands.
Oh, looks like we can open this lockbox. We do that now, or should we wait?
Well, go ahead and open it. I'm going to look at the pulled up floorboard. Are the floorboards actually damaged, like they've been torn apart, or just pulled up?
Well, a bit of an investigation check.
25.
It's torn up around here. Something happened.
Okay, what did the tearing? Like, can I tell if it's looks like it was done with an axe or claws or
slashing claws, probably.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna open up the lockbox with the key I pulled down with my mage hand.
You open, click. You open it, and you look inside. And you unwrap the cloth, and you find it's a letter, along with an arrow silver head. Do you read the letter?
You mean silver arrowhead?
Silver arrowhead, yes. And a silver arrowhead along with the letter.
Great.
Okay, is it an actual arrowhead, or is it a symbol of the silver flame?
Yes. It's not only is it a symbol of the silver flame, it's also a little silver arrowhead.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a knowledge religion check.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna read the letter.
21.
Alright, I'll read the letter first. Dear Eberron, now that you've grown enough to live on your own, I want you to have this. I found it, a friend gave it to me, from the Silver Flame. The Silver Flame is well known for their use of a bow. Especially when they tipped it in silver against the lycanthrope. So I thought I'll make it into one for you, to take on your travels, where they lead you. I'm not much of a jeweler, but I hope it proves that these old hands of mine can do more than rough work. Hopefully, it'll always remind you of me. You're the best thing that ever happened to me, Eberron. Do you want to take a look at the arrow? See if there's anything unusual?
I'll look at the arrowhead, which apparently is actually a holy symbol of the Order of the Silver Flame.
Roll and yeah. Well, since Cole has rolled a religion check, it's definitely magical and definitely useful against any shapeshifters, like lycanthropes and like especially. It would. Yeah. If you happen to struck it against a shapeshifter, it would do devastating damage. But without shaft, you can't do much with it. Only just nothing more than decoration. However, you do one of the residents, thankfully, owns a hunting shop. A half of named Victor Alfair.
All right, let's go follow those.
Yeah. You mentioned before you leave. You mentioned the tracks.
Yeah.
Make a survival check, or yeah. Would you like to help Celeste?
Yeah, I'll help. I'll help him.
Okay, roll again. Roll.
Woo! 21.
You followed the tracks for about an hour behind the house, but the tracks become muffled, mixed up with what appears to be tracks of a giant dog. I'd like you to roll a nature check, Cole.
Does this have something to do with werewolves?
They're definitely the tracks of a wolf. Larger than normal, though. You seem to be on the right track.
Because if it does, that means I automatically have an advantage, by the way.
Nice! Nice! You're figuring this out. Nice. Alright. Do you also want to check out anything else?
We got a kid whose father is dead. We got a silver arrowhead from a religion that's known for their hunt of lycanthropes.
Known for hunting werewolves. My shifters are pretty scarce.
Yeah. And large wolf bites, claw attacks like that. Yeah.
Werewolf.
Either the daughter's a werewolf, or there's a chance that there's a werewolf after her. Let's go after those small tracks as fast as we can.
Alright.
Having a moment to lose.
Wait a second, you said that the druid is no longer going to be playing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is set before the main events of the game. The events of the main campaign. months before.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. By the way, the druid didn't have knowledge nature. It was just weird.
I know, right?
A druid without the nature skill? A peanut butter and jelly sandwich without the jelly.
Right. There's, aside from checking out the forge and some other rooms, there's not much you can do here. You want to go to the the knight's house?
No, we're going after the footprints that belong to the daughter.
The tracks lead nowhere now. The snow have covered them.
What's in that direction? Fucking, we should have asked for a...
You're a better tracker than I am.
Alright.
So, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper right to whatever the hell the daughter's name is. My name is Cole. The town's worried. We've been hired to investigate the deaths in the village. The town is worried about you, and we're looking for you. We found some of your tracks, but because of the snow, we couldn't continue. Or we lost the trail.
Alright. You've written down.
If you find this, please come back to the village as soon as you can, as safely as you can.
Is that all that you would write?
Should we leave the Silver Arrowhead or not? Because it could be her only defense, but we might also need it in town as evidence of something.
It's best if you feel it's best to take it with you, just to be on the safe side.
Right.
I'm the one who opened the box. So yeah, Celeste hands the arrowhead to Cole, figuring that it would be once we put a shaft on this thing, it would be more useful in his hands since she's only good with a stick. Her spells.
Pretty much. So, now that this house has been investigated, you still have to investigate the knight's house.
Not much we can do for the girl now, so let's make it to the knight's house with all speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is now nighttime, and you came upon the house. It's old, well kept on the exterior, and just going by the by what surrounds the house, it's obvious he has a purchase for a garden, and like everybody has said, he's buried in the garden in the backyard, amongst some of his prized lilies. Do you approach?
How long ago did he die?
2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be enough that I'm not gonna bother.
It's
digging up for now.
It's night. Cole, honey, do you need help seeing?
No, I do better in the dark.
Do you approach the front door?
Listen outside first.
What'd you say?
Listen outside at first.
Listen outside?
Yes, 16.
You can hear some howling from wolves nearby, but other than that, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary, as far as you can tell.
The howling is putting Celeste a little on edge, and she's got a white knuckle grip on her staff.
Is there stables or anything at this house?
No.
Shit. Any kind of covering or awning area where we can basically put the horses?
Well, do you say the stables around the house?
Yeah,
Our horses.
You could,
Our horse,
you
yeah,
could
is there
tie,
any place where we could?
You could tie the reins around the around one of the trees nearby. That's as much as you can.
Yeah, and put them as bait for wolves? No.
Close to the house, I'd say. Or you could put on the fence and put them out of viewing.
I'm gonna put them as close to the house as I can and drive some torches in the ground.
Okay, you do
Oh,
that.
like fire.
You light the torches up. Well, the horses seems to be a little on edge. They're not freaking out. So, all of that's left for you. Is the door to the house. Do you open it?
Yeah.
I'll open it.
You try to open it. It's locked.
I'm gonna search around, under the mat and stuff. Standard key locations.
You pull the mat. Nothing. Apparently, this knight is a bit more clever than you might think.
I'm not just looking under the map. I'm saying I'm looking for the key around, for a spare key.
Roll an investigation check.
That's what I'm doing. So
I'll help him.
21. Oh, then with advantage, it is.
I'm
Still
giving
21.
you plates. What's going on?
Yeah, because I was rolling on a plate. So I shifted position.
Alright, thankfully, you did find a key in one of the, pots. You kind of had to dig around, and you pull it out of the key, covered in dirt, but looks to be fine.
Alright, wipe it off and open the door.
You open the door, and inside, the house is dusty, and it seems to be in disarray. But it hasn't been turned. But it's not as bad as the blacksmith house, thankfully. Doors ahead of you was a drafting table with a letter half written on it.
Alright, go up to the letter and take a look at it.
You take a look at the unfinished letter. Dear Ulrich, my old mentor. I pray this letter reaches you in time. After years of the seclusion I wanted from this town, something is afoot. And I fear it's a shadow of that old curse he once told me about. I can't prove anything yet. But I started taking measures, and hopefully I'll have what I need in 2 nights. Something to defend myself with. Don't fear. I wouldn't be so stupid as to ask for it to send direct to me. My old contract will hire near my house. That said, I need you to tell me if you remember. And that's all. That's how he wrote in that letter. You notice nearby there's another letter next to the unfinished one, on a fresh stack of parchment, and you take a glance at it, and it seems like there's some nearly legible indents.
Seems like what?
And it seems like there's it seems like there's left some nearby legible indents.
All right.
But you need something to rub off the letter, in order for you to read it.
Okay, off to the fireplace.
You got some jerk from it. You rub on the letter, and the writing is now legible. Do you read it?
Yes.
Your woodchuck rule is something. Rub all documents with a pencil.
Yeah. There's Killian. I need the blade. Send to Graymoor, but not to my house. I fear I need to work in secrecy, as anyone among us could harbor the curse. Instead, send a courier to the woods near my house. There's an oak tree with an arrow carved into its trunk. Tell them to bury it at its foot. Ever delivered on the night of the full moon. Any moon. Well, by rapid tide. Before rapid tide. I'm sorry. Any earlier, and my intent may be discovered. By the flame, Killian. I hope I never have to use it.
How close are we to any of the full moons? Because there's 12 of the damn things.
The arrowhead.
What?
Said it must be referring to the arrowhead.
No, because he said blade. And the arrowhead was made by the smith, not the knight's mentor.
Oh. Are we looking for another weapon to fight werewolves? Obviously, we're dealing with werewolves.
Do you want to look at the werewolf or return? Not werewolf. Do you want to look for the weapon or go back to town? It is getting late.
We both have dark vision. I don't give a shit.
And my
Right.
I haven't used but one of my spells, so it's not time to. There's no rest for the weary.
All right. Do you go to where the letter instructs where it's instructed in the letter?
Yes.
All right. You made your way to you follow the directions with the thanks to the letter, and with a shovel in hand, you find the tree. You find the tree carved with an owl on it. It's nearby the garden, so don't worry. You didn't go very far. You start digging.
Hoot house, hooty hooting.
After digging for a few minutes, you hear your shovel hit something hard. Think. You swoop up to brush away the dust, finding a long black box in the earth. In the dimming sun of the glade, in the dimming with the moons, you open it, and a soft, bright blue bathes their face. You found a moon-touched. You found a sword, a moon-touched sword +1. I'll read you out loud the description of what it does. In darkness, the unsheathed blade of this sword sheds moonlight, creating bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. Furthermore, you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with this weapon.
As my guy's going, oh, that's fucking bright! Oh yeah, I've got dark vision, but I've also got light sensitivity. So...
I don't, but I look at this sword and it's beautiful.
As I got my eyes shut and I'm fumbling through my pack with one hand trying to find the goggles I've been wearing.
Do you take the goggles on or off?
I put them on while this... If it's bright light in my face, I'm blinded.
Okay, so you found with your goggles on, your eyes adjusted,
Do
and
you need me to hold that sword for you, hun?
What kind of sword is it? Like...
it's a long sword.
Okay.
Do you want to keep the long sword?
Do you know how to use it?
I don't. I mostly rely on my spells, honey.
I guess I'll take care of it.
Yeah, write down moon touch.
So you need it.
Write down moon touched sword +1 in your inventory. You may need it later. Most of the residents by now might be asleep. And you might want to make your way spend the night at the bar. You want to do that?
No, we're going to the corner.
All right.
You're a persistent one, aren't you, hun?
We've still got a child out there.
Well, you're not wrong.
His scout. Do you tell the coroner this as you arrive back? As you return to town?
We found evidence of the girl. And, fortunately, with the weather, kind of hard to go after tracks long after they're already spread over.
His scout draws when you say that. Oh.
Yeah. We're gonna make another attempt tomorrow. What have you got?
He hands you the notes. Everything that I found in there. I hope it will.
Thank you.
What about Sir? Sir Thanes. And
you know that he was Silver Flame?
Of course, yes.
So
is that his sword you've dug out? Where did you find that sword?
It was nearby his house. He wanted it. He felt like he needed to be discreet about it.
With all the murders around, I suppose I can't blame him. Well, that being said, I'm sorry about what I said. You did a good
It's alright.
job. Everybody's on edge.
Water under the bridge, my
A
friend.
bunch of dead people in your town could put anyone on edge. Honestly, if it didn't put you on edge, I'd think there's something wrong with you.
He chuckles. Yeah, I suppose so. Don't worry. Don't worry about the money. I paid for your for the night's rest.
Oh, thank you.
It's very kind of you, sir.
Least I can do. Least I can do. And so, the next morning, and as you went downstairs from your rooms, the half-orc bartender, Zog, has been waiting for you. She has something on her mind, and she needs to tell you.
Something on your mind, barkeep?
I got some bad news. Really bad news.
What happened?
The locksmith, Calzeth, she's dead in our house.
Could I get some food to go? We'll go right there.
Alright. Well, I can't blame you.
Let's break our fast and quickly, and let's see what's wrong.
You meet up with Eldriel the elf, who stood nearby. Give me a second. They've been waiting for you. Their fingers like a little twitching. They seem to be on edge.
Wait, who's they?
The elven apothecary.
Apothecary?
Yeah, the androgynous looking elf.
They're an elf. You don't need to say androgynous.
Fair enough. All right, so you made your way to the locksmith's house, and the door. And if they turn to you and says, "Oh, it's good that you're here. I found the body, and I came by as soon as I can and help. I agreed to help the locksmith pack up. She seems to be rather paranoid, if you ask me. Wants to leave the
Walk
town.
up for what? Or pack up for what? Sorry.
Somewhere safe. Maybe make it like a throne hold. They laugh at their attempt at the joke. Oh, but
Hopefully we'll make this village a little safer, so you don't have to move away.
I'm gonna go straight to the body.
yeah, you look at the body, and just like the blacksmith, her back was slashed, but this time it looks like the implement that it had prongs, like a fork.
What? Can you see that again?
Slash. There was like a nasty slash to the back, but this time it looks like some sort of the implement that didn't had prongs, like a fork. 2 shallow cuts run perpendicular to the fatal slash. Would you like to roll a nature check?
Sure. 19.
While I'm
Most
chatting
likely
up
the work of
meanwhile,
claws,
Celeste is
though
chatting up the apothecary.
immense size.
I'm not sure what either of you two just said.
I'll speak first. Work of claws, though of immense size, most likely.
Meaty claws.
Yes, medium.
Meanwhile,
Let me go double check exactly how this ability works. You can get higher than 19.
Damn.
For Faith Fiends and Undead, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, 19 is what I got.
You take a look around the house. You take a look around the exterior of the house, and it's quite apparent that the upstairs window is open, likely to be the point of entry. Would you like to make an investigation check, guys?
Yeah.
I'll help him.
You both roll.
27.
Well, the 15 plus that.
Yeah, in order to jump and reach the cell, wouldn't be possible, but it would require something or someone above average height. You take a look.
How high up is it?
I'm just gonna say the window is on like the house is like has 2 floors. Window is on the 2nd story. Someone.
Are there any claw marks or anything on the wall outside the window?
As a matter of fact, yes. You take you go inside the house and you take a look at the window that's opened, and sure enough, there are claw marks all over. Not only that, but as you explore the house, you look through the books and you find that Zalus has been hired by the local Silver Flame Chapel to help install the giant lock that, George Steele was hired to make. You also find that.
Whoa. What's the lock for?
To keep thieves out of the chapel, of course.
Oh, okay.
She also made you also read a note that the chapel will be the safest place in the case of an attack that's made on the town.
This is normally the case. Generally, a foot of stone will keep out most things.
Chapel's as good as a fortress out here.
And speaking of the chapel, do you you feel like you can get more answers at the chapel? Would you like to go over there?
Yeah.
I
I would like, if you guys could have willing to volunteer yourselves, I will be frank and say that there is a possibility of danger, but there's a possibility of danger just being here in the town, considering that that's where everyone has died so far. We found tracks that probably belonged to the blacksmith's daughter, that went behind his house. If anyone's got a good blood.
Well, if we can get that higher link to sober up, the coroner said the coroner.
The halfling.
Yeah, she'll help. She'll follow those tracks to the best of her abilities. Once she's sober up, of course.
Also, I think it's about time that I reveal this to everyone. You got a Therian throat problem. At least one, possibly 2.
Everybody gasps, and there are anxious mutters among the populace that aren't at the chapel.
The knight was doing some investigations into this, and he was concerned about being found out. He had a special weapon delivered secretly to deal with this. I suggest that you guys get silver ready and get it fast. And no stabbing each other. Okay, this is not the time to fall into paranoia.
I can only heal so many.
The wizard nods, and she says, "Well, thankfully I have a lot of silver, forks and knives mostly, but maybe they should do the job."
It'll fork them up real quick.
The bartender lets out a hearty laugh. Ha! You got a sense of humor. I like it. Well, be careful then. And like you said, we would not, absolutely, and I do mean it, not stab each other. I mean it. And funny enough,
Wait. Just a second.
Plus, can't help but giggle at this.
basically this. Discord.
Alright, I'm checking out this. Yeah, the music's playing, but I would check it out later. Would you like to make your way to the chapel and see what's up?
Ye blinders, the kitchen scene, no fighting.
Alright. How long is it, by the way? How long is the video?
15 seconds. 16 seconds.
Alright, would you like me to move on to the next part?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Give me 1 second. As you approach the chapel of the Silver Flame, you see that the congregation deep in preparation for Repetide. I think I pronounced it right. Basically that's sounds like I'm praying like out on the steps. A stray cat prowls from the distance, and seems to be
Kitty.
You pet the kitty. You pet the kitty. The kitty seems to be enjoying it. Above you, a banner flares, hanging above the door.
Celeste is gonna go to pieces over a kitty cat.
And you see like the banner of the silver flame, a silver arrowhead with the white flame behind it.
I don't think it's behind it. I think the flame is actually on the arrowhead.
Yeah.
Let me go check.
On it, an invitation to the whole town to partake in this feasting, to ready themselves for the harsh winters ahead. Ahead, you see an older weathered man, around his 40s to 50s, silver-haired, scar on his jaw and a set of thick. And as he approaches with a smile, you can see that his teeth are fake.
Or what?
His teeth look fake. And it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Father Deragor. I will do whatever I can to help. I hope this chapel here can be a sanctuary, as your hood in these dark and uncertain times.
Hopefully it doesn't get turned into a,
Try to make them a little less uncertain, okay?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so that's what the arrow looks like. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the holy symbol of the Church of the Silver Flame.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry to harsh your mellow here, but there's a therianthrope about, at least one.
He's no Theris has that. Oh. I see. Well,
Do you have any training against them?
Only what I've learned during my training in the lore, like anybody else.
The locksmith was found dead this morning.
Oh, he dropped his head.
Silver lining. The lock is done. And that's how someone with a charisma of 8 consoles someone.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, these logs that you mentioned, these logs that you mentioned, they were recently installed, and they came down from Ryan himself.
I thought they saw the locks. Okay, sorry. Never mind.
You might have misunderstood. It happens.
No, I'm talking as a player. I thought.
Okay. Orders for the log came down all the way from the lady herself.
From who?
The girl. What was her name?
The daughter of the blacksmith? What?
No, the leader of the Silver Flame, the head of the Silver Flame.
Oh, the lollipop.
Yeah. The keeper of the flame herself.
The keeper of the keeper of the flame. Basically, you know.
No, the keeper of the flame.
Jesus Pope.
Is
Yeah, we were trying to increase the security with a bunch of Roman bandits, gnolls, goblins, even wolves, and as you said, a werewolf.
Not necessarily a werewolf. Probably, but not necessarily. There are other therianthropes, and they work differently.
Well, I believe I have someone who will be willing to speak to you. Graymoor, he calls out to the dwarf nearby. The dwarf looks up at the both of you with wide eyes, panics a little bit, and begins to run.
Don't make me chase you, because I will sit on you, and no one wants that embarrassment.
Roll an intimidation check. And since you're starting with sitting down, would that count as strength? Or charisma?
I got a 15.
The dwarf starts up. You sit on me? I don't want to be sit on.
I don't want to have to chase your ass.
Alright. Alright, you know
Celeste shakes her head.
You know about
Celeste shakes her head and addresses the dwarf. Hey, honey, we could use your help in this investigation. That'd be a roll persuasion.
He's already persuaded, so he's good.
Okay, never mind.
You know Quentin Neri? Killed last week ago. I was passing through town and got into a bit of a fight with me. Anon, one thing I can tell you about that fella. He won that fight we had. Graymoor shows the nasty bruise on his side. Turns out he was a hell of fire, but didn't have a blade or nothing on him. Stayed real cool when I hit him, and just rolled over me over his shoulder onto the ground. I'm sorry he's gone. I hope I had nothing to do with it.
You didn't. Well,
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Silver?
Oh. What do you mean by silver? Is there something going on?
Yes.
Oh, it has to do with silver. Oh, fuck. Werewolves?
Yep. Therianthropes, but yeah.
Oh shit.
Some kind of werewolf.
Oh shit. Don't have much silver on me. Damn it.
Jay, that's the lollipop's name. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lolly.
Ba-bum, bum, bum, bum.
Dude, she's an 11-year-old girl.
12, I think.
11. Looking at right here.
Oh yeah.
Actually, for us, she's probably 10. Since this is set a year before.
Yeah, a month before. So, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing else for you to, nothing else going on for you but return to the tavern.
After chasing a dwarf, I could use a pint.
It is quite an eventful
What
day.
do you need pints? As a dwarf, you need a half pint. Or a stout.
Technically,
Half pint?
dwarves are medium size, so they would need a full pint. Maybe more.
Definitely, it needs to be a stout, though.
Alright. Is there anything else you like to do before you call? You settle in for the night?
Go talk to the halfling, see what's up with getting a bloodhound. Or some other kind of...
Right now,
Kind of
the
tracking
halfling
this little
is
girl.
gone. Right now the halfling is gone. Still working on tracking down the blacksmith's daughter.
Well, the halfling is the bloodhound.
Oh, then let's go after the
always wanna
halfling.
I'm a blood hunter, but you can call me Bloodhound. If anybody plays Apex Legends, you get it. Anyway, so do you want to sail at the tavern for the night?
How has it already been an entire day? We haven't even left the town to go to anyone's house yet.
Well, you did a bit of a thorough search around the blacksmith's house. And
We
besides,
didn't go back to the blacksmith's house.
I said locksmith.
Okay, that still wouldn't take over 12 hours. It should be no later than...
You did a bit of spend a little bit of time chasing the dwarf. So it's sometime in the afternoon.
Oh, we didn't chase him. I thought I basically said, if you want, I'll sit on you. And he went, I don't want to be sit on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, would you like to gather your thoughts and see what other information you've gathered back at the tavern? It doesn't mean
that's basically what we're doing. We're just grabbing a pint and taking a break.
All right. As you gather your
we're taking a lunch
thoughts.
break.
Right. You went back to the tavern and you find that the halfling still isn't there. And strangely enough, so is the half-orc. You're alone here. What'd you like to do?
Call out, barkeep?
Ding! Ding! Ding!
You see the half-orc bartender returns hurriedly. And she's sorry I kept you waiting, but you got another body up at the bottom barn. That
son of a...
that Karki fella is kind of pretty shook up about it, and
Much
much
for an ale and a piece of the afternoon joint.
And you're not gonna like who it is.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris!
Is it the coroner?
Yes, you better look.
No.
That's actually who I was thinking was... What might have been behind this stuff. Oh.
Hey, you thought the coroner was a werebeast?
He was way too pissy about all this.
Yeah, you pass by the elven merchant drinking heavily, and he like, I don't want to come back here ever again. Just be out of this blasted town. And he like
Celeste turns to the elf. You seem to be in a hurry to leave, friend.
He looks at you. Who does?
We've got 3 dead people in 3 days.
2 days.
Blacksmith was the day before we got here.
Yeah.
Then the locksmith. Oh yeah, 2 days. That's right. Yeah, so we got the locksmith this morning, and the
they'll probably the coroner just now.
Oh, good thing we got coroner's notes first.
Alright.
So, I'm gonna go take a look at the body. Let's talk to the elf.
Right. He looks at you, Cole. Just like starts flanking at you. Still holding on to his cup. Slouched over. Just a bit more than tipsy. Yeah? What do you want? You here to help me get out of this town? You want to get out of this town?
We're trying to...
a couple of days.
What'd you say, Silken?
You don't want to leave this town for at least a couple of days. Yeah, people are dropping right and left, but right now there's at least one Therianthrope, and if you leave, you are prey.
Roll an intimidation check. Don't forget you have a hero point to spend if you find your roll low enough.
I don't know, does an 18 do well?
He seems to get the message.
Upon hearing Cool's words, Celeste raises a hand as though to speak and then thinks better of it.
What would you say? Okay.
No.
Werewolf. Lycanthrope. Okay, I'm staying put. I'm staying put. He nods rapidly. Okay. Just like drinks and just like hurries up to his room. Don't bother me, okay? I just want to be safe and sound.
You got anything that's decent silver? Keep that on you.
Of course. I'm a trader. What kind of merchant wouldn't have silver on him? Or her? As he's just like, just trying to get up, but he's kind of drunk a little bit, and you find out he's a bit more than tipsy.
Does the light blade have silver qualities?
No, but you hope it would do the job. Alright.
I'm gonna go to the body now.
Do you follow Celeste?
Ah.
Alright.
She really needs a beer right now.
You feel like you want to, but you still got a job. You still got a job to do. Alright. The walk to the abandoned barn is a solid half-hour stretching uphill in the woods outside the town. The dark
What? Yeah, it got all like...
Okay, sorry. The walk into the abandoned barn is a solid half-hour trudging uphill in the woods outside the town. The dark creeps in from the trees, and you can only imagine Killikin's fearful flight into town. The light of the moon, just a hair away from full, breaks a canopy in long silken ribbons of light. Eventually, you find it clear atop the hill, and the barn looms over you in the tall grass. Foreboding. You take a look inside, and you see Oswald, foreigner, torn to pieces. Yeah, he's like a blood
Previous
mess.
bodies were attacked just once, with just generally one claw. Except for the
you make no
locksmith.
you make no of what the previous murders transpired. Claw marks, slashes all over the body. The work of the werewolf.
Not much left of and not enough of the body to fit into a matchbox.
I would like you to roll a wisdom nature check. Each of you, or you can each of you to make a nature check.
Dirty 20.
12.
We don't need this right.
If it were, yeah.
I got a grand total of 14 modifiers.
Here's the strangest thing, though. No teeth marks anywhere on the body. You also remember that there are also no teeth marks on the body of the blacksmith and the locksmith.
Claws?
Just claws. No teeth marks. No bite marks.
Here's someone trying to mimic claws. If we're dealing with a therianthrope, it's not feeding.
It's not trying to make more. It's not. Yeah, no bite mark. A werewolf only turns you into a werewolf if it bites you. This.
It can with claw attacks, but it's pretty rare.
Alright, pause the music. As you investigate, you hear a soft thunk, and turn suddenly to find the barn shut. Within seconds, the scent of burning
What?
Right?
You broke up again.
Alright. Oh, wrong one. That's the wrong one. Alright, I'm pasting the music real quick, so, go with this one. Alright. Everybody ready?
Yep.
As you investigate, you hear a soft thunk and turn suddenly to find the barn shut. Within seconds, the scent of burning mold envelops you. Black smoke.
The scent of what?
The scent of burning envelops you. Black smoke starts to rush up the walls like an inverted waterfall. Flames climb from the corners to the rafters. What do you do?
How thick are these barn doors?
You're certain you have to break through them if you like run and rush them.
I'm gonna try to do some damage to these doors. I cast Ray of Frost.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see if I can burn it first. So you wait. Is Ray of Frost a
Cantrip.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and cast that. Then I'll tackle.
All right. Like a beam of snow landed on the burning door, and an icy spot envelops in the door, extinguishing some flames, and by the looks of it, weakening the door. I would like you to roll damage on the door.
That's 1d. That's 1d10 cold, right?
1d6. I'll check it out real quick.
Oh, it's 1d8. Never mind.
No, 1d6. I'm pretty sure it's 1d6. No, 1d8. You're right.
I'm looking at it right now. It's 1d8.
All right, no arguments here.
I rolled a 6.
All right, you see the door starting to crack, and thanks to the fire, it will melt through the door quite easily enough. Thankfully, that means you will get to roll an athletics check with advantage, Cole.
Advantage, huh? Yeah. 22.
You break through the door. Wham!
Oh, yeah!
Celeste is following right behind.
You charge through the door, and you went
dropped
and you saved
both
more,
swords.
and you cleared through the thickening smoke. You toughened through through your short sprint and lunged through. You close your eyes. Trying to ignore the wood splinter around your skin, and then are free.
Dude,
you're
dude,
free.
I've got high collar, coats galore, and a big ass hat. That door ain't touching me.
Yep. That's why I didn't touch you.
I'm sticking right behind him, so I'm letting him, take the brunt of the splinters.
Roll an acrobatics check, Celestia, to avoid the splinters. With advantage, because, ice.
Okay, so yeah, I'm rolling a 20, and I got a plus 3 dexterity modifier. I rolled a 15. That gives me an 18.
All right, you managed to get out of the way of the splinters easily enough, and you made it outside. You stumbled out of. All right, I'm gonna switch music. Switch back to the town theme. Darkest Dungeon. Alright, you stumble out of the burning structure, panting, streaming the frigid air, sweat cooling on your back. Behind you, the barn collapses, and a geyser of sparks climb out into the night. All around you, the dark of the woods is torn away by the fire, casting jumping, leering shadows. For just a moment, two yellow eyes reflect the firelight back at you, or they vanish into the trees.
Oh, as soon as we see the eyes, I'm charging.
Yeah, and I'm casting mage armor.
Might want to save that for later, just saying.
Okay.
I mean,
Either way,
probably walk faster than I do, but
Yeah. Roll
This will at least
a
give me-
nature check.
okay, I won't.
Roll a nature
I'm
check,
gonna
guys.
hold off on the mage armor, but Celeste again. She's got her staff in her hand, and it's a white knuckle grip.
Roll
what am I rolling?
Nature.
Nature?
Yeah.
Whatever it was that just tried to kill us.
Alright, what'd you
That
roll?
was barely even a try.
What'd you roll?
I tried harder to kill myself, just like, when I'm hungry for cheese.
What'd you roll?
21.
Nice. This, well, it certainly is the trail of a wolf, but one... So it is the werewolf. Alright, do you have any other suspicions? Actually, I would like you to roll an investigation check, since you're also looking at... No, wait, no roll investigation yet. Alright.
See the look on my face? I just rolled a nat 20 on the skill that I have expertise in, you bastard.
Sorry, but save that for later. Save that for later.
Saving my mage armor.
Alright. Do you turn back to the bard? To the bar? I keep on saying bard, I don't know why.
No, follow the tracks.
The tracks like before seem to go to a dead end. Again. Thanks to the snow.
It's not snowing that hard.
It is far up north.
It would have to be snowing so badly that the house wouldn't really stay on there.
Yeah. Do you go back to the bar?
Some rest, shall we?
Cole?
Alright.
As you return to the Graymoor Bend, Zag, the half-orc is seeing gathering people like, come on, we need to form a rescue party.
You are breaking up really badly.
Ah, shit. No.
Think about a rescue party.
Yeah, rescue party, alright? I'll be, Oh, she turns around and she said, oh, there you are. I was just about to, get everybody and get you out of that barn. Are you alright? Did something happen?
Well, obviously the barn was set on fire by the confirmed werewolf.
It's a werewolf. So we at least saw his eyes and...
Her.
Ever. I need an ale.
It's the
crowd, the others, like, agreed with you. I could sure use a drink. And then, an owl just, like, flew, an owl landed nearby, and everyone went silent. Parente steps out of the crowd and points. It's got a letter, she says. Sure enough.
Who's going to Hogwarts?
Tied around the bird's neck with a piece of twine. The is a pale sealed envelope. The owl preens itself, behind the stream with its beak, before flying away, leaving the letter to
Hold on, fellas. I'm getting a phone call.
Alright.
Someone's going to Hogwarts. No fucking fighting! Oh yeah, you can take this chance to go look at the fucking video.
Oh yeah, I'll take a look. Where's my phone?
About that, gentlemen. Where were we?
Okay. Alright. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah, the owl preens itself, cutting the string with its beak before flying away, leaving the letter to fly down into the frosty mud. Do you pick up the envelope?
No, we're going to pointedly ignore it.
You pick up the envelope.
Of course.
On the outside, it's blank, but as soon as you open it, it reads, "Send them to me." Hearing it,
reads what?
Send them to me. Hearing it, says, "Oh, old lady Sybil. It's her." It seems like she wants your attendance apparently. And you hear one of the townsfolk saying, "Her, the freak. She's not a freak. She's very knowledgeable," says Heron Tay. Before I ask her for
I want you to know that you guys are all living in a town with a werewolf. None of you have the right to call someone a freak. Just so you know.
Yeah, I've asked the old lady for help translating some scrolls and books before, and she is a friendly person. Though many of the children have been told that she will eat them if they do not do the chores. You know how parents are. I can tell you how to get to the house.
Yeah. Much for a slice of the evening joint. Celeste takes a long pull from her tankard. All right, get this over with.
Yeah, it is good ale. It is quite some good ale. You really needed a drink after everything that transpired in the past few days. So, do you head up to the Oh, and before you set out for the house in the woods, she dug out a scroll she goes to the library real quick, and as you set out, she hands you the scroll. This will help you. On your journey. Safe travels.
What kind of scroll is it?
Instructions. You open it up, and I will read out loud what it says. 1. Go to the edge of the wood. It doesn't matter where. 2. Whisper the following. Freedom on the edge of the wood. Pale star, guided by the spirit, who walks freely. 3. Walk forward until the trees block out the sun. 4. Close your eyes. You keep walking until you feel her doorstep. 5. Do not go inside unless invited. 6. To leave, do everything in reverse.
No.
You gather out in front.
Okay.
Yeah, you gather out in front of the Graymoor banner. The sun rises. It's the next morning. The cloud has woken up. Tonight will be clear, and the full moon and one of the full moons will be bright. Oh, it is close to rapid tide, so I'm not sure if it's a full moon. But then again, 12 moons, so it could be a full moon every 2 or 3 days. So,
the problem with lycanthropes. Damn.
So what'd you say?
That's the problem with therianthropes on a planet with 12 fucking moons.
Got it.
Oh, freaking moons!
Moons. All right.
Hello.
Do you follow the instruction? It took you about a better time. What it was in the morning is now like sometime close to the afternoon. Are you close to the edge of the wood?
You're breaking up a bunch again.
Yeah. Are you close to the edge of the wood?
I don't fucking know. You're the one that's telling us how we're moving.
Yeah, it's close to the afternoon, and you followed the first step of the instruction. You're at the edge.
Apparently, we read the scroll. There's a bunch of instructions. Yeah, we follow the instructions.
Yeah. 2. Will you whisper the following? I'll whisper again. Freedom on the edge of the wood, a pale star, guided by the spirit, who walks freely.
Yeah, we whisper it.
You walk forward. You deeper into the woods until eventually you look up and see that it's thick enough for the trees to block out the sun. Do you close your eyes?
Break it up.
Do you close your eyes?
Greg can't hear anything.
Alright. Do you close your eyes? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we're going to follow the instructions to the letter.
Alright. You feel a bump, and as you open your eyes, Sippo's house stands before you. Not the ramshackle hut.
What?
As you open your eyes, Sippo's house stands before you. Not the ramshackle hut you may have expected, but tall, thin, manner. At least 3 stories high, the house must have once looked magnificent, but standing for so long in the woods have turned gray and covered it with coiling vines. Are you right? Are you right, wizard? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, me. Yeah, my icon. Yeah, that's the red wizard. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, okay. I've emphasized it on green. It's a lion with a ring in its mouth, but something about it keeps you from knocking. It's as if it can see you, and your feet realize it's a package, with both of your names on it. Alright,
Presents.
what do you say?
Someone was expecting us. And they have presents.
Yeah. Do you open the package with your names on it? Yeah. You look at the package, and it is a nicely wrapped box with a brown ribbon tied in a bow around it. As you open up, you find another letter to you. Uh-oh.
Read the letter.
There we go. The music seems to be breaking up. Okay. The letter reads, "Hello, lovelies. I've been interested in you since you started poking around, and I think it's only fair I make myself known to you, even though it's likely you would have crossed paths with me later. Anyhow, and the short of it is, I want to help you. I can't tell exactly what it is you must do, because frankly, I have no idea. But I can give you this key. Take the Heritage Library and follow the map. You'll find what you need here. Remember, do your best. And if you don't figure it out by midnight tonight, everyone in Graymoor will die. Kisses! Baby Stibble." You find that there's also a key that goes along with the letter. It's old, wrought iron thing, heavy and rusted. The map is scrolled on the royal parchment and is labeled as Heritage Library. Alright. So you read the instructions and you do everything in reverse. Eventually, you see the sun again, and you walk backwards, like literally backwards. And once you reach the edge of the woods, you have to whisper the rhyme in reverse. I will say the rhyme again, so you know what to say in reverse. Freedom on the edge of the wood. A pale
I'll
paste it here.
Herberty florberty burp burp.
Right. Say it
Curly
backwards.
walks by guided star pale of wood of edge of the on freedom.
It works. And you
Yeah.
made it back safely. So
He said.
everything now points you to the library.
You keep on breaking up so bad.
Ah,
At the library.
yeah.
Okay.
You're at the library, and there you see Heritage, look at it. So, how did it go? Looking out for a book?
Got
Got
a
a
key.
book.
Where's this
Oh.
go to?
We got a key.
Oh, that's so okay. And looks like you need some help with the map, right?
No, you got a key. Again, here. What's the key go to? Wait, the map, because the map led us to the library, right?
Well,
Or-
it is a map at the library.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm breaking up so bad.
Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, there's the axe right there in one of the corners. Come on, follow me. She leads you among the rows and rows of books, and eventually, she found a lock. Among them, a lock. She has the key, puts it in, and it grinds into the lock with a scream and a clink. But it turns easily, and the lock pops free. Motes of dust float around the counter that Harriet has brought with her, hanging by the gate, before fear setting anything valuable alight. She calls out to you. Oh, here you go. And in it, it's a book of folktale, and has one and open it one dog in it, marking the page on lycanthropy. And
Marking what?
Lycanthropy. So that's pretty much everything that you've already known. Like, yeah. And not only that, you also found a scroll of Moonbeam. I will copy and paste the spell to you.
This goes to you. I had it to Celeste.
Yeah.
Scroll. Oh yeah, the scroll of moon. Yeah, the scroll of Moonbeam.
Oh yeah, I lost the key about a year ago. Thanks for bringing it back. So, Cole, do you remember that investigation roll you made?
Yeah.
You on the way, you found some tracks, and among them is a strange silver hair. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
What kind of tracks?
It seems to went to Sir Thane's house.
What kind of tracks?
Human tracks before they turn into wolf-like tracks. And again, strange.
I'm gonna go back in the library. Do you have any idea whose hair this could be?
That must be the father is the werewolf. Father Derrigar might be the. Oh no! You said you found tracks. Not only that went from human to wolf-like to werewolf. Oh no! You better hurry.
Okay.
All right. By now, everybody has been ready for the fasting. And you find that the chapel is wide open. It's actually open. You go inside and take a look around.
Okay.
You notice that the locks that George Skilly made and the Kyleth have installed, they've engaged since they walked in. When you look at it,
what?
The locks have been engaged. The lock is comprised of 3 metal rods that can be controlled by a wheel next to them. And you see like 2 priests nearby just like arguing about. Just arguing about the damn door.
Celeste, you go talk to them. I'm gonna go sniff around, look at people's hair. I'm gonna be Joe Biden. No.
Oh, good.
Anyway, do you want to try to open it?
Oh yeah, some strangers from out of town. Yep, we're gonna go right into the cathedral and open their vault doors. Yes.
It's actually just more of an entrance.
You said that you said that the doors to the entrance of the cathedral were wide open.
Yeah, and inside it leads to, strangely, another entrance.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's the Undercroft. You can't be in there.
Where's the father?
In the Undercroft.
Okay,
Why?
then we can't be in there because he's a werewolf. This is his hair, found on tracks that went from human to lupine.
By the silver flame.
So you better open the goddamn door!
All right. Roll intimidation check.
Is there anyone else in there?
No, just him and someone else, I believe.
Alright.
You open the door. You actually get the doors open. The 3 metal lights just like sliding off, and creak. It's open. You go inside into the Undercroft, and ahead of you is Father Derrigar himself, and shackling Aaron to the shattered shrine of the Silver Flame. So, as you approach, you hear Father Derrigar speak. Aaron, it's too late for you. The beast within has taken you, and you have spilled the blood of your own father. But it's not too late to atone. Come with me. We will wipe the slate of Graymoor clean, and then go somewhere elsewhere, where you can learn to control your gift. And she goes, and Aaron.
Oh look, a silver flame priest. That's a werewolf. Clippity clap clap. I already have both my weapons out.
Your sword and your. Do you have your arrowhead ready? Do you have your arrowhead? Do you have the arrowhead on you?
Yeah, the arrowhead's on me.
Earlier, have you stopped by the one who?
I'm going to yes, away.
Oh, you're gonna stab. You're gonna stab with the arrowhead. Nice. Okay, you're gonna do that. Nice.
It's been converted to a bolt head because I've got a crossbow.
All right. I'm gonna say that.
Oh yeah,
earlier you stopped by. You stopped by to see this. This the young half elf who owns the the hunting shop with blonde hair tied into the ponytail, rosy skin, blue eyes. Oh, what do you have? This is earlier, but what do you have? And you showed him the arrowhead.
Need this on a crossbow bolt. Heavy.
Oh, why? This is
Staring at throat.
I see. Promise you not to kill anyone else with it. And okay, so you got the silver bolt on you. The would-be father turns around and faces you. So, you decide to disrupt my plan then.
I shoot him.
Roll an attack. Actually, I like to pause.
I shoot him as I say, "Fuck your monologue."
Okay, I like to pause the music and switch to the climatic music of the fight. Roll an attack with the dexterity since you fight with the crossbow. Be sure to
24.
You hit him as like the bolt now embedded in his heart, and it's like wails in pain.
Oh no, I'm not shooting him to kill him. I'm shooting him basically just to. It's gonna hurt.
Roll damage.
It's gonna hurt a lot. I'm doing a gut shot.
And speaking of, the silver, he needs to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Celeste, see the daughter. But be careful, she's infected.
Alright.
Alright. Do you have to
That's
scroll?
why I've already...
What?
Oh, God! Okay, he fails. He fails the, and he takes an extra 10 points of damage, along with your normal damage. Do you get that? 10.
I'm so glad that I bought a bunch of D10s way back for World of Darkness. Let's see.
Seems I lost a notepad somewhere. Give me a second. There we go.
$52 points of damage.
He seems to like wail in pain just because wasn't able. He seems to be on the verge of death just by that single crossbow bolt. Nice job.
Don't get a die on me. I'm gonna put my knee to his chest, hand on the bolt that's in his gut.
Roll a strength. Roll an attack.
Nat 20.
Oh! So, you knock him out with a knee to the gut.
No, I'm trying to keep him conscious. I'm pinning him.
All right.
If he tries anything funny, I twist the bolt.
As he and he's seeing electricity into his wolf-like form, or growing on his growing over his skin. As he hands and feet turn to wolf-like feet.
All right, I'm gonna draw the moonlight sword and stab it through a wrist. Because apparently he doesn't get the message.
Roll an attack. Oh, roll your attack.
23.
Roll damage. Oh, by the way, have you rolled an athletics check to keep him pinned?
18.
18. I'm gonna roll again. He fails. He fails, and he tries to get out, but barely able to. But you're surprisingly the stronger of the two. You pin him down,
And then
and after
8 points of damage, and that's with the moonlight sword. That's if it doesn't have any other properties
all right,
than the +1.
he's basically out for the count. Do you spare his life or do you kill him?
You can't. I'm not a necromancer. I can't get questions from dead people, so we're keeping him.
All right, you knock him down with the palm of your and he quickly sees to shift back into human. And he rolls his eyes back, his head lying on the stone pavement. You still see Erin, now taking the shape of wolf, just struggling in the chains. She whines like as much as the wolf would whine.
Can you
Sounds
do
like a
any
puppy.
for a bonus to
I'm sorry, what do you say?
Can the sorcerer do anything? Celeste, can you do anything to keep her from transforming?
She's already transformed.
Really sorry, sweetie. This is gonna hurt a lot. And then I hit her in the head as hard as I can.
Bunk. Okay, roll it. I would like you to roll your damage. Make that double because you're gonna knock her out. It's an automatic critical, by the way. So roll your damage.
So the +1 is not multiplied because the statics don't, correct?
I would say.
Statics don't get multiplied.
Yeah, I assume.
So
Yeah. Double the die. Well, double the die value. You know what I mean?
20.
All right. You bash her against the head, and you watch as she turns from a wolf to a teenage girl with dark hair.
I'm so sorry about the migraine you're gonna get when you wake up.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Mind stabilize this jackass?
do you have medicine? Do you have
Well.
medicine trained?
Me? Yes.
All right. Roll a medicine check.
Um, 18.
You stabilize him. Do you give him back to consciousness?
Yeah, I'm not taking the crossbow bolt out, but
Yeah, you slap him in the cheeks, and he's like, huh. You.
oh, Celeste, would you mind getting some cutlery for our guest, please?
I'm sorry, some what now? He asks this, what?
Wasn't talking to you, and I shift the crossbow bolt.
You never have.
Cut the attitude.
Why?
Okay, Cole, what did you say to Celeste?
Would you mind getting some cutlery for our guest here? Silverware. I'm asking you to get silverware.
With pleasure. I go and fetch a a few silver knives.
You do have the scroll on you, and if you take a look at it, you find that if you cast
Whoop to whoop him if we have to.
Hey, him.
So,
I'm trying to hold on to this werewolf nuking spell.
I'm firing my laser.
so you beat me.
Oh, I haven't started the beating yet.
But we have defeated you. Behave, or I'm gonna have to use this thing. She indicates her scroll of moonbeam, which she has at the ready.
Roll intimidation check with advantage.
It's charisma based, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll out of 5.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm adding a 5 to this roll.
I no longer have the highest ability.
And I roll a 16. Oh.
Don't forget
plus 5, that's 21.
Don't forget you have your hero point. Roll a d6, spend a point, and roll a d6.
You rolled a total of 21. That was his first roll. Got advantage, so he can roll again and take the higher of the 2 results.
Oh yeah, okay. He's really scared of what that moonbeam scroll might do to him. All right, you win. What do you want?
You want to know why, for starters?
Why?
Do you know how rare it is for a Therian Throat to be in control when they shift?
How rare?
You weren't eating these people. You were murdering them. And you chose to do that.
I always say
You're worse than a monster.
I do always want a bit of a successor. Aunt Aaron? he tips his head towards the unconscious girl. She's my successor.
No, she's not. You have none. Do you even understand your own curse?
I do.
We still have 30 days to easily fix that.
That's all you say. I mean, it's too late for me, but for her, she has time.
It's not too late for you, actually. I mean, it kind of is now, because you're definitely going to get hanged at the very least for this. Because again, you chose to partake in murder. There's a big old difference
Tell her
between...
Tell her that she's innocent. I taught her all the sweet little words. She thinks she's the one that killed her father.
No being creepy.
Ah!
Talk like a normal person, jackass.
Well, this is why I like you.
And if you don't, I'll get all your little priest buddies to watch you shit your pants.
Celeste is just grinning from ear to ear at Cole's masterful intimidation skills.
Alright. It may take some convincing of that girl. Do what you want with me.
Let us worry about the girl.
Did you kill her father then, and told her that she did it?
Yes.
Would you mind waking her up real quick?
Who will be the one to wake her up? Since
The one with the healing spell.
all right, Celeste.
That'll be
Not the one who walked up with. Sorry, this is gonna hurt. Oh, whack.
Yeah, it's gonna be me with the Hamna cure wounds.
Are you gonna cast Key Wounds on her?
Yeah. Petting her. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay.
A bright light appears from your hand and appears on her body, and for a second, the bruise.
Watch where you lay on hands.
And the bruise outside of her head disappears, and with eyes now wide open, she gasps, "Stay away from me!"
Sorry about that, by the way.
Okay.
Had to stop the transformation.
And I'm just.
I killed all these people and all the livestock.
Father, would you like to confess your sins?
What do you mean? It was me. I killed your father.
It's impossible!
I was gonna go that route. And she could her teeth. If that's the case, let me do the honors. Free me from
Honors? No! Look. You're cursed right now. Evidence-wise, for the most part, we just have his word. If he's dead, then we don't have his word anymore. As much as I want to put him through, a wood chipper.
Do wood chippers exist in Eberron?
Yeah, let's just assume they do.
I would assume so. I think it would be a warforged monk that dual wields short swords. Just flurry of blows with short swords. Or axes. Or hand axes.
Alright.
However, we do have silverware. And I can go have the rest of the town, the priesthood stuff, get some ropes and stuff, and oh, look, you got pissed off and stabbed him in the hands and the arms and the feet with kitchen knives and forks. Whoops. Those things happen.
I can cast a spell that will make you fall down hard.
Alright. Now with all that mess, it's solved. And what are you gonna do with the girl? What are you gonna do with her? Since you'll be leaving the fate of the father in the villager's hands.
Oh, we are not doing that.
What do you be doing with
There was one person here who knew how to deal with werewolves, and he's dead. So
Celeste hugs the girl tight to her chest. You think we're leaving this little girl to her fate? You've got another thing coming.
It's I'm talking about what we'd like to do with the werewolf, not only with the father, but also now that everything has happened here.
Priests in here. Father's gonna make a confession, and then we're carting him off.
Presumably to be hanged.
Yeah.
So they brought the priest came here, and the father confessed to them, much to their horror and shock. They quickly shackled him, and they carried him off, hopefully to hang him.
No, you're taking him with us.
You took him. You took him nearby. On the way, however, once you're back to one of the largest seas in terrain, you see a shifted woman waving for your attention. Yeah, she's your.
Help you,
She's your handler, Laura. White-haired and striped with black, and her skin is unusually pale. Her right eye is strikingly blue. Her left eye is covered with the light is behind an eye patch. She wears a mantle of command for the Clifftop Guild. Well done, you two. Well done.
Hi, I'm Cole. I assume that you're with the Clifftop Adventurers Guild. With her?
Yes.
I point to Celeste.
Yes.
She's one of ours.
I'm quite impressed with this skill, Cole. How would you like to work with the Clifftop Adventurers Guild?
I'm already working for someone else. However, it's kind of an informal arrangement, so if they're fine with it, so am I.
Well, if you would like me to get in touch with them, I'm sure they will be happy to have you with us.
Sure.
And besides, I may have a job for you from a brothos. but it may take some time for everything to get down. So I hope you will be patient.
Oh yeah, I can be patient.
All right.
Or at the very least, I can be constructively impatient.
All right then.
Try not to be too impatient, dear.
Oh no, that just means I'll probably spend like the entire time in the library.
Yeah.
Like I said, constructively impatient.
And with that, you've been awarded 200 gold because when Carl was first introduced the second level in the second module, he starts out with 200 extra gold. So Celeste, I'd like you to write down 200 gold on your character sheet.
Okay.
And
I'll put that in in the treasure column along with my scroll of moonbeam.
all right. And with that, the adventure has ended. Well, now leaves the fate of Erin. What do you do with her?
You're getting her.
Sure this...
If she wants to be cured, we do that. If she doesn't, there are ways to deal with that too.
Yeah, your mentor can easily do that.
Yeah, because it's
And if not, then perhaps she would embrace it and use it for good, so to speak.
curse fight of. Okay, let's see.
So yeah, how was it? How was it, guys? I hope I did a good job. I hope you had
Decent.
fun.
Yep.
Hey, not too shabby.
Yeah, Cole is back up to level 2, and by the time he returns to the main campaign, he'll be level 3, and hopefully, Wizard, would you like to do another one shot next week with your second level character?
Yes, with Celeste at second level, he
Oh,
the
sorry.
Empress of the
2 hours.
Empress of the Tribunal of the Imagination will be there with bells on.
All right, and with that, I'll be seeing who else is on. Yeah, I'm happy that that you all had a good time and you all succeeded through this adventure. I'm very happy, and with that, I'll be rating someone else. Anchors 654. I kind of know them, and they're playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So with that, we put this tale to rest for now. Have a good night, everybody.